Hey Dad, what's today's daily crypto news?
We did talk in the previous video about Bitcoin maxis being just a little upset,
Yes.
didn't we?
Yes,
Yeah,
and incorrect.
Yeah, and very dishonest. However, they didn't like the idea that the general public isn't buying their BS about Bitcoin. They're realizing that XRP has far superior technology and more utility. And in this video here with Paul Barron, you're going to see that they also have the most capable technology out there of any blockchain. And the reason I think that he's saying that, and that's how it is that it was built to do exactly that. And so if you look at our bulletin, we have a bulletin in here that shows the patent that was filed by David Schwartz back in 1988 and approved in 91 for the digital distributive ledger technology of Ripple, or XRP, excuse me. And so I put that in the bulletin so you can go look at it. It's there. It's public information. And in the bulletin, you're going to be able to see, if you sign up for it and like it, you can start to see that we're going to be throwing in there some relevant information about XRP and Ripple, key pieces of the story as it's developed from the beginning to now, and as it is moving forward. But it'll be some place where you can reference it as you go. In the meantime, we're also going to keep putting these videos out so you can see what's cooking, our take on it, and so you can watch those videos with us. So in any case, they're pointing out here that it does have more utility, and you're not going to just hear it from these guys. I think you've been seeing it on some of our videos, and you're hearing it more and more as crypto's integrated and adopted further with more legislation, more utility in terms of banks actually utilizing it and integrating it into their systems, into their payment systems, into their DeFi systems, into tokenizing real world assets like US Treasuries and real estate, stocks, all this. I mean, it's all getting converted. Intellectual property, everything will be on the blockchain, and the blockchain of choice. Not for all, but for, I think, most is going to be the XRPL. So let's check out this video and listen to it. I think it's going to be a little bit eye-opening. It makes sense, but it makes you understand. It helps to understand the previous video about the Bitcoin maxis that are getting upset. I urge you to go see that video if you haven't, and then you can see this one right after it, and it'll make sense to you. But as you watch our feed as time passes, there's just so much information out there. XRP is growing quickly within the global financial structure. It's critical financial, what do they call it? Critical financial technology, I think is what they're calling it now. And this is by places like the BIS and the IMF, because they know they need it in its infrastructure. And so we're all going to be using it no matter what country you are, because if you want to interact with the Western banking world, this is the language you're going to speak in, and this is the preferred blockchain for transferring value. So let's check out the video. Let us know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and bookmark. And oh no, wait a minute. Before we even get to that, let's give it a read.
This is from High Vibe Assets. We are exiting the early speculative phase of crypto and entering the institutional utility phase. XRPL had the most utility out of any blockchain. XRP to settle trillions.
Okay, so now you have it. Now we're going to check out the video. Like, share, subscribe, bookmark. Let us know what you think in the comments. Till next time.
Adios, amigos.
Yeah, no, I am a fan of Bitcoin. I think it's going to rally. You know, it's a real asset. It is going to have real value in the future. The challenge is it doesn't transact and it doesn't solve the real world problems. There's other blockchain for that.
Singular, XRP.
Well, it's just going to probably cool off for a second as real world applications come out here and new technology. And I think what we haven't seen yet that I still think we will eventually see is a separation of wheat and chaff of, you know, what are the assets, how are these technologies being used to solve real problems that have real demand versus ones, you know, I'll pick on Dogecoin.
That's fine.
I don't get it. You know, other than Elon Musk as the central actor, you know, I don't see the use case and the purpose, and I'm sure I'll get lots of shit for saying that Dogecoin is not, but you know.